Hi viewers, welcome to AK Instrument Education. Today let us study about Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. Students, what is Pythagoras theorem? As we have discussed in our previous classes about Pythagorean triplets. So before going to discuss about Pythagoras theorem, do you know what do you mean by right angle triangle? See, this is a triangle ABC. As we know that a triangle, it has three sides and three angles. This is angle A and this is angle B and this is angle C. It has three sides and three angles. Children, a triangle in which one angle is equal to 90 degrees, that triangle is said to be right angle triangle. See, a triangle in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Once if you represent it like this, no need of writing angle 90 degrees. See here, angle B is 90 degrees. And we have other two sides, two angles also, angle A and angle C. In a right angle triangle, the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse. So I mean here AC is hypotenuse and we have two more sides, that is this is BC and AB are the other two sides. So this is about right angle triangle. A triangle in which one angle is equal to 90 degrees, that triangle is said to be right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Okay, and here in this case, this BC is the side which is there on base. We can also call it as a base, and this is opposite side, or also we can call it as altitude. AB is called altitude. I mean, we can also call it as height of the triangle. These are the parts of a right angle triangle. So what is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? In a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. What is that? In a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is statement of Pythagoras theorem. Children, here what is hypotenuse? If you observe here AC is called hypotenuse. I mean square of hypotenuse means AC square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Here other two sides are AB and BC are the other two sides. I mean AB square plus BC square. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Right? We can also call it as Budhayan theorem. AC square, remember children, AC square is equal to sum of, I mean AB square plus BC square. Okay, for example, you see, as we know that Pythagorean triplets. So for example, let the length of the side AB equal to 3 cm and BC equal to 4 cm and AC equal to 5 cm. Let us check it. The length of side AC is 5 cm. I mean AC square means 5 square is equal to length of AB is 3 cm. 3 square plus length of BC is 4 cm. I mean 4 square. So 5 square, which is 25, equal to 3 square, 3 3s are 9, and 4 square, 4 4 is 16. So 25 is equal to 9 plus 16, that is equal to 25. I mean LHS is equal to RHS, right? I mean here square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is called Pythagoras theorem, right? Now children, what is the, sometimes they may ask questions like this. So this is the right angle triangle. Triangle PQR, in which angle Q is 90 degrees. Given length of the side PR is 13 centimeter and length of the side QR is 5 centimeter, then what is the length of the side PQ? As we said, a triangle PQR in which angle Q is 90 degrees, I mean which is a right angle triangle. As we know that Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse. Here in this case PR is the hypotenuse because which is the side opposite to right angle. So by using Pythagoras theorem I can say that PR square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Other two sides are, one is PQ and other one is QR. So here in this way, in this right angle triangle, PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. As length of the PR is 13, so 13 square equal to, we don't know length of the PQ, we have to find PQ square plus QR value is 5 square. So 13 square in the sense 169 is equal to PQ square plus 5 square value 25. Right? Now let us transpose 25. It will become 169 minus 25, which is equal to PQ square. So 169 minus 25, that is equal to 144, is equal to PQ square. Let square, if you transpose, it will become square root of 144 equal to PQ. So what is the square root of 144, children? That is 12. So the length of the PQ is how many centimeter? 12 centimeter. In this way, we can find the length of the other sides also. So this is about Pythagoras theorem. Now children, let us discuss about converse of Pythagoras theorem. What is converse of Pythagoras theorem? In a triangle, consider this is a triangle. This is a triangle. Triangle A, K, and in a triangle, the square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Then the side which is opposite to first side. I mean, then the side opposite to first side is, then the angle opposite to first side is right angle, and that triangle is said to be right angle triangle. Children, let me write in a triangle. So here the triangle is AKN. The square of one side of a triangle. For example, let us consider one side of a triangle is AN. I mean AN square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Other two sides are what? We have AK square and KN square. Children, listen carefully. In a triangle, square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Then the angle opposite to first side. I mean, we consider AN as our first side. Then the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. I mean here in triangle AKN, angle K is equal to 90 degrees, then the angle opposite to first side is right angle, and that triangle is called as right angle triangle. That triangle is said to be right angle. Okay children, did you understand what is the converse of Pythagoras theorem? In a triangle, the square of one side of a triangle is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Then the angle opposite to first side is right angle. Then the angle opposite to first side is right angle, and that triangle is said to be right angle triangle. Right? So here given is what? Given AK square is equal to, AN square is equal to AK square plus KN square. And what we need to prove? To prove angle K equal to 90 degrees. Right? So this is called converse of Pythagoras theorem. If at all, if you consider as a Pythagoras theorem, suppose in Pythagoras theorem you consider as AKN, in which angle K is 90 degrees. Right? What is given here? Here given is, in Pythagoras theorem, given angle K equal to 90 degrees, and what we need to prove? We need to prove AN square equal to AK square plus KN square. Right? Are you understanding the difference between Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem? In Pythagoras theorem, given a triangle in which one angle is 90 degrees, then square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is Pythagoras theorem. And what about converse of Pythagoras theorem? In a triangle, square of one side of a triangle is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Then the angle opposite to first side is right angle, and that triangle is said to be right angle triangle. So that is called converse of Pythagoras theorem. Students, I hope you understood the difference between Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, I hope you learned a lot of knowledge from these two theorems. If you like, please do subscribe my channel and like it and share. Thank you children.